Good morning and welcome to GrainTV. My name's Cody Bills. This is Logan Burgess. Today's Wednesday the 17th and we got a relatively quiet start to the grain complex this morning. Let's get right into the firetip trading platform. Corn trading up 2, wheat up 6. We got beans up 5 1/4 and Kansas City wheat trading up 6 3/4. We had some EIA, Energy Information Association data come out today. It was regarding ethanol stocks and ethanol production. What were the numbers?
Yeah, Cody, well, if we jump into the chart here, as you can see, production was down about 3,000 barrels per day to 797,000 barrels per day there. If we take a look, though, at where we are seasonally right now, we don't have a lot of data to work with, only about 2 years. But right now, seasonally, we're ahead of pace to reach the expectations that the USDA outlined in their most recent WASDE report. So although ethanol production did slow down from last week, very important to note that still ethanol production is hanging in there. If we take a look at stocks here, down about 1.4% from last week to 18.99 million barrels there. So certainly something that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Demand is going to be huge to this corn market here moving forward. Certainly ethanol is a very large component of that. Staying on kind of the demand side, though, we do have the US dollar today trading down quite sharply. Cody, I know you looked into that. What's kind of going on there?
Yeah, it's been trading down sharply for a while now, but let's get right into firetip here just so we can see. I mean, really since July, we've started trending lower, and that trend started to accelerate here in the last couple months. But we paused a bit, and today Moody's actually announced that they're not going to be cutting Spanish debt to junk. This is kind of conditional on the fact that they expect Spain to actually ask for a bailout. Now, if they ask for a bailout, I think it's going to continue to spell selling for the dollar. I think it would strengthen the euro and most likely strengthen gold as well. But the bottom line here is that Spain really isn't going to receive that junk rating, which would really be bad. It would increase their borrowing costs significantly.
Yeah, certainly as it pertains to the grains here, a weaker dollar is very good for U.S. export sales. A weaker dollar is also good for just the general economy. As demand for U.S. goods is increased with a weaker dollar, it becomes respectively less expensive there. That was something that kind of caught some airtime last night during the presidential debate. So certainly a huge story here, not just for the grains, but the markets in general. And we'll keep you posted on that here on GrainTV moving forward.
Yeah, and also coming down the pipe in terms of overall economic announcements, we got the third quarter GDP for China coming out later on this week. And also on Thursday, there's a European summit. And people are kind of expecting maybe that's where Spain would ask for this bailout. So perhaps we'll see some news there. And that, if they ask for a bailout, I think that would trigger the dollar to once again move lower, and that would help grains in our side of the world.
Certainly very important to grain fundamentals. We will be getting Informa numbers here on Friday. A big number people are going to be looking at there is the harvested acreage number for this 2012-13 corn crop. The USDA in their most recent projections have that pegged at 87.7 million acres, so it's going to be very important for this grain market to see what Informa comes out with on Friday. As all these reports come down the line here, we'll certainly keep you posted here on GrainTV and on Twitter. At GrainTV is where you can find us.
Before we sign off, we got one big piece of announcement here. The CME actually paid $126 million in cash to the Kansas City Board of Trade. The Kansas City Board of Trade is now going to be a part of the CME group, much like the CBOT is now a part of the Kansas City, or the Mercantile Exchange. That's a pretty big piece of news, but it really won't affect the markets too much in terms of their functionality. I know that Kansas City Board of Trade was already on the Globex. They were already trading electronically, so it's not going to have a big influence, but the possibility of newer contracts, maybe some spread contracts coming down the line, that would be pretty exciting for traders.
Yeah, certainly. We'll keep you posted on that here on GrainTV moving forward. I think that wraps up our show here for Wednesday morning. Tune in tomorrow for the export sales report.